You got curly hair and you look sun-kissed.
Yeah.
Here's some cologne sprayed every 30 minutes.
Every 30 minutes.
Welcome to Morning Edition. It's meteorologist Ted Phaeton here with the crew. Morning anchors Jason Harper, Julia Senor, and Annie Satowski.
Andy.
Listen,
That's a pretzel company. I
Just got back, guys. Let me
Welcome
just
that.
but dust off the cobwebs a little bit.
There we go.
But here we are.
Love 'em.
It's the start of a new month. We're in
Yeah.
the dog days of summer, and we are staring down the barrel of a beautiful holiday coming up, the 4th of July, with a lot of folks.
4th of
out
July.
and about. 4th of July. And we all know that the 4th of July comes with the festivities, the cookouts, the get-togethers, the fireworks. But let's talk about the cookouts. Let's talk about
That's
food,
Yeah.
as we like to do here on Morning Edition and really on Queen City News now. We talk about food a lot,
we
guys.
do.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
about every other
Requirement.
commercial break.
When it comes to the 4th of July, what are the must-haves? Like they must be at the cookout.
Gotta have hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yep,
Mm.
100%.
Got
That's
to.
first.
Mm.
That's first. Barbecue for me, probably second.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are the standard staples. This year, I think we are smoking a pulled pork. Think we're gonna do
What
some
time?
of that.
What
So what
time
time?
are we coming over?
No,
Solid.
you guys, so come on over. Come on over.
Man.
Yeah, any kind of smoked meats or grilled.
I got to get a smoker.
Yeah, you got to. Dessert also has to be part of it. I feel like either I like a watermelon, some sort of fruit or something like that.
Yeah.
You gotta have a dessert. Like ice cream pops too, anything like that.
Ooh,
Listen, I got to get my wife, Angie's going to have to make, she makes a homemade blueberry cobbler, you guys.
come on.
And then, of course,
Oh.
it's warm, so then you put the vanilla ice cream on it. It's so red, white, and blue. Like,
What do they call it? Is it like a la mode? Is that how they say that?
That's it.
A la mode.
a la mode.
A la mode.
Have you guys ever had?
That's my favorite flavor. A la mode.
Have y'all had fruit pizza?
Yes.
What?
Pizza.
It's like
Yes.
okay, all right. Thank you, Jason.
Good call.
That's from over here. Wait,
Come on.
there we go.
There we go.
So it's like you take a sugar cookie and you press it and you make it in either a pizza shape or you make it in a square. And this is what you do for 4th of July. And then you bake that and then you put like a
cream cheese.
like a cream cheese and like strawberry or preserves
Yeah.
over it to kind of make like frosting.
Wiping the drool.
And then you put like sliced strawberries, blueberries, whatever you want, and then you cut it, and it's like having a cookie cake but with like some fruit on it.
A
Nailed it.
cookie.
Sugar cookie. I
As a base.
don't even like fruit that much. All the fruits we've been over this before on other editions of Morning Edition, but
So no banana. fruit
no
pizza.
banana fruit pizza,
Okay.
strawberry fruit pizza. Oh, so good.
Strawberries, like some mandarins, kiwi, like those. When you get the basic colors in there, it looks so.
So
Here's
That
my
sounds
question.
good.
'Cause I've been on a fruit tart kick lately, like for dessert. That's a good fruit
Okay.
tart. How does the fruit cookie compare to the fruit tart?
the cookie's thicker.
Mm-hmm.
It's sweeter, I think, than a tart. I think
Yeah,
the
I-
inside of a tart is kind of what like more custardy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
this
then
is
you
just
have
like a
like a-
straight up cookie with like preserves.
I guess the tart would be more
That's
flaky,
why
right?
it's
Ah.
to preserve.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
very same, but different.
Yeah, a tart has more like a pie crust.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there you
So
go.
there's
Butter
not a lot of
crust.
flavor to the actual crust, although it's flaky and good. You're talking a straight up sugar cookie.
Yep.
Oh.
It's
So once you got the
good.
cream cheese on top of that, that's like the pizza sauce.
Yeah.
Yep.
The cream cheese, and then
Mhm.
whatever fruit
the
you
fruit
like.
is the topping.
So we had,
Man.
I heard hot dogs, burgers, watermelon, pie,
Barbecue, I like
barbecue,
Yeah,
all that. I'm just gonna bring a nap because I'm gonna need it.
Uh-huh.
That comes with me everywhere I go. That's always packed and ready.
Is there anything unacceptable to bring to a 4th of July cookout? Like if somebody brings that, it's like,
Potato salad with raisins.
I don't like potato
With
salad.
hold on. Potato salad with raisins.
raisins?
Nobody puts potato salad in raisins. You talking about chicken salad?
Chicken salad.
Okay,
Chicken salad.
Chicken
I'm like
salad with
Yeah,
raisins.
you going to?
No, chicken salad with raisins. I don't think it belongs. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Any creative salad recipes, I'll put it that way.
Unless we talk about Julian's favorite watermelon salad, right?
Oh no. So Ted likes a watermelon salad.
Okay,
I
okay.
prefer a watermelon gazpacho. Okay, and everyone's like, oh, it's so fancy. It's
Tell us-
so easy. All right, so it's gonna be watermelon, some tomato in there, some olive oil, and then you're gonna throw in some feta cheese and some mint. Okay,
And then you what?
blend it on up,
Okay.
and it's a savory cold soup. It's so refreshing.
How is it savory?
Because the feta gives it that salty in there.
Yeah.
So that olive oil gives it almost that fat texture. You can also take some old bread, put that in there too to kind of thicken it up a little bit.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, on a hot day, the watermelon, because everybody loves watermelon, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love watermelon?
It's like it's super juicy.
Right.
Yeah.
So the watermelon, and you got the fats in there as well, and then the mint gives us kind of like this refreshing thing right there. Add a little bit of salt and pepper too. Oh my God, I'm telling you, it is a great opening for a meal because when you've been out in the heat, it's muggy, especially like it is now.
Yeah.
You need something to kind of open up your palate, make it feel like I'm ready to eat. A watermelon gazpacho, I'm telling you, that's the way to go.
Okay.
Way to go.
I like it.
I got people coming over on the 4th of July. I'm now going to have to. I'm not normally a gazpacho guy. I'm not saying I can be because what you just described, I like all those
Sounds
elements.
easy.
Right. I like all those elements separate. So I'm sure I would like it together. But do I make a fruit pizza for my crowd
Yes.
for the ooh-ah, or do I make the watermelon gazpacho? Oh, see,
Depends
these are
on
the
the
things that we
guest.
talk about.
Depends on the guest.
You got to go pizza. Here's why. Because I feel like 4th of July cookout, people are bopping. They're moving around.
Yeah.
They don't want to be in front with like a cup and a spoon.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Now,
You know?
You got to be mobile.
Yeah, you got to be mobile. Yes, that would be my
and I'm
my
gonna
vote.
Well, if there's leftover, I'm going to keep coming back for a fruit pizza.
Yeah.
I won't
Yeah.
be doing that for gazpacho prep. That's a
That's
one and
good.
done.
That's the one and done.
That's
Yeah.
kind of like maybe if you're having a fancy summer dinner party.
I like it.
Yeah.
You're
Okay, like a
having
Martha
people over.
Stewart sit down with
Yes.
the
Just a couple
patriotic
of-
umbrellas and their white and blue napkins. I'm following you. I'm following you.
Pinky's out.
That's it. That's it.
With your gazpacho.
So is there nothing you can't bring then? Is there nothing you shouldn't like besides chicken salad with raisins in it?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of like potato salads in general. I know they're a barbecue staple, but
Yeah.
just anything,
Jason's like coleslaw.
anything like mayo based, because you have to think about it sitting in the sun. Unless you come prepared with like the ice
yeah.
underneath it.
A little ice
I've
bath.
had
Wow.
bad experiences with like creams and mayo things sitting out in the sun and not realizing I were sitting out in the sun.
I think you know what? Now that I think about it, don't bring anything overly complicated.
Yeah.
If I have to dress it up and I have to be like
Yeah.
stationary when it like bring something that's easily accessible. Give me something I can eat with my fingers. I don't have to cut up and all that stuff unless you make a steak. I mean, I'll cut up a steak.
Right.
Yeah.
But don't bring anything overly complicated. Keep it simple. It's a 4th of July cookout.
Yeah.
I agree.
You're bopping around, as Juliet said earlier. Or you slap it on your plate and you can eat it with like a spoon or a fork.
Julian mentioned the gazpacho was like the cold food for you that keeps you cool. Is there something for you guys like ice cream for me? Like that's just a summertime when I'm hot and I come in and I should be eating like a healthy meal. I just want a half gallon or a whole gallon ice cream.
Yeah. I'll have ice cream pretty much at any
you're an
point.
ice
But there, I said a margarita on the show this morning. I was joking.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Not
to
really.
each their own, right? But it stemmed from more of a like a sort of like a strawberry like slushy with some like a strawberry lemonade slushy,
Yeah.
something like that.
When y'all are like kind of parched like during the summer, do you guys feel like you go for the ice cream? Because I'll go for ice cream knowing it won't hydrate me at all, but it just feels good.
It feels good.
And tasty. And I'm like, I'm still thirsty, but now I'm eating a half pint and I'm still thirsty afterwards.
You don't feel bad about it because you're like, I am hydrating myself,
That's it.
I
cooling
drink
down my body.
What's
the-
he drink?
Well, it's Arnold Palmer, just lemonade and iced tea mixed together.
Tea and
Yeah, I
lemonade.
An egregious amount because there's a lot of sugar in them.
Oh, yeah.
Mix them all up, but
Yeah.
because Julian was saying you're parched, you're hot. That's my go-to. I will abuse the lemonade and iced tea. Keep filling it up. Like the big pictures, half of it for me. The rest you guys can have.
Real quick, I know we need to end this segment, but speaking of the 4th of July, speaking of ice cream, it just takes me back to being a kid. The ice cream truck is coming down. It's 4th of July weekend. Dun, 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 dun. What are you running to get?
Ice
What do
cream
you-
the chocolate chip cookie sandwich. Classic.
Oh, I'm going with the red, white, and blue, the little patriotic bomb.
Bombsicle?
Yeah, the bomb. Yeah, the bombsicle. That's it. The
Okay.
bombsicle.
The bombsicle.
That's it.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm either going Choco Taco, the Choco Taco, right? Or the chocolate eclair one. Kind of like the shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake.
The strawberry shortcake one. Yeah. The Jack and Jill's. The Jack and Jill's.
Get excited. The old school orange push pop. Just the orange.
Oh, or you can't go wrong.
No.
I like the sour one though, the SpongeBob.
Sonic ones, I used to get mad because every time you got the Sonic, one of the eyeballs fell off.
Yeah, they were like juvenile like that.
It would start to melt, and then the face just. Oh, you
Yeah, and I'm like a little kid. I'm like,
right. You look about to eat it now when the face is like this. Yeah. I think we need to take a break.
There we go. We'll be back with more morning edition
I'm hungry. Yeah, hot.
right after this.
Welcome back to Morning Edition. We just had a nice conversation with the volume getting higher and higher about our favorite 4th of July foods, including the ice cream truck. But today, guys, we were talking about our favorite or the not so favorite high school jobs. So that started a whole long conversation. I will start. They all had me start this conversation because I did not have a job in high school. I will preface this with saying that I
was an athlete.
I was
an athlete.
going to be a D1 gymnast.
Yes, that's what I did. I went on an athletic scholarship to the University of Iowa. So in high school, I spent 4 or 5 hours in the gym after school. And then on weekends, we had competitions. So getting home at like 8 o'clock at night, then having to do homework and then going back to school at 7. So I didn't have a high school job. But in college, when I had an internship.
Slacker.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Right.
But in college, I had an internship with a local news station that wasn't paid. They're like, oh, we can't pay you. I'm like, that's fine. I just want the experience. But I still had to stay on campus and pay rent. And my scholarship didn't cover it. So my parents were like, you got to figure out this stuff. So I worked at one of our bars, which was super fun. If anyone's ever been to Iowa City, I won't go into the details too much, but super fun bar. Cocktailed, did the beer tub on the weekends. It was really fun. I learned a lot. I think I've said this once, especially after doing it. Everyone should work in food service.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Or like customer service or retail at least once in your life, especially food service, though, because when I was busting my butt and I got like a quarter tip, this was like back in 2010 or whatever, like on a wing night, and I got change for a tip, I was mad. I was mad about it. So I think that everyone should do it just so you have a better understanding
Gives you respect.
Respect. And when restaurants are slammed and they're busy and you can see that your servers are doing their best, the kitchen's backed up, it's not their fault. We literally want to give you your food. We want to get you out of the door. We want to make you happy. We don't want people scowling at us. So that was my favorite job. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was the summer, so it wasn't very busy. All my friends would come in and give me great tips during dueling piano nights. It was so fun.
Okay.
So that's the worst because I stepped in a lot of things that I didn't want to step in. So
I can imagine a college bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good at that.
Harp.
Best job through high school.
Yeah.
Doing lawns. Yeah.
Oh,
I loved it. Yeah. That was right when riding lawnmowers were coming out, guys. I'm just showing my age here. The original Snapper red riding lawnmower. It looked like it had bicycle handlebars. Like it didn't even have like a steering wheel like a John Deere. It wasn't like that. It looked, old school, you guys. I loved it. I enjoyed doing lawns. I mean, I'd push my little push mower up and down the neighborhood, and I loved it. That really was a fun job. I did it all through high school.
Being outside.
Yeah, just being outside. I loved it. Worst job, 96. Summer Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
I think I may have told you guys this. It's in Atlanta, where my family's from. I got somehow roped into playing the male character of Rhett Butler from Gone with the Wind, which was filmed in Atlanta. So Atlanta is known for that movie. Where it was filmed, the plantation from the movie is called Terra. Right. And so what someone brilliant thought they would do is we're going to have all these visitors from all over the world come to Atlanta. They're going to want to buy a souvenir to take back with them to wherever. So we're going to just dig up some dirt from Joe Bob's backyard. We're going to stick it in a Ziploc bag. We're going to take a really crappy label from an inkjet printer.
Of course.
And make it look like this is original dirt from the movie. And we'll go sell it for like $20.
Deceit.
Oh.
And I'm going to dress in a 3-piece velvet tuxedo in the middle of Summer Olympics. And I was there with Scarlett O'Hara. And she and I were taking pictures and selling Ziploc bags of dirt all summer long.
Give us a spiel. Come on. Give us a little taste.
Yeah. Sell me.
She was like, oh, Rat. And I was just like, oh, Scarlett, you look so beautiful today. You like a bag of dirt to take back with you to Shanghai? Smile. Oh, it's terrible. I mean, just pour and sweat. It was the worst job. I will never forget it.
I wanted to bring this in for people who don't know what Jason was talking about here. A vintage Snapper riding mower. Do we see any of them?
Those are all too new, Julian.
All too new?
They're all too new.
All too new?
Maybe that top.
Oh, hang on.
Wait.
That's the exact reason.
Hang on. I think that's my grandmother's scooter. 1 second. 1, No, that's it. Basically,
That's it, right?
Basically, I told you, it's like handlebars from an old banana seat type bicycle
There we go.
with a little kid with scissors underneath you, cutting real fast.
There we go. That's it. That's what Jason was doing lawns with.
That's why I enjoyed it so much. That was new technology when all I had was an unself-propelled push lawnmower.
Man.
Oh man.
Okay.
There we go. All right,
Teddy.
who else?
I'll tell you, Jason, as things change, some things do remain the same. My favorite job, it wasn't a high school job, it was right after high school, was landscaping. I loved cutting lawns. We had the two handlebars. One could go forward and they each
You and Henry out here cheating.
controlled the wheels. So
The prop was high school job.
I'm going to.
Okay.
If I did just pace.
Off of talking about landscaping. That was my favorite job. My high school job was all through high school, so it was the only one I worked. And I wanted to pull it up really quick because some of the most common first jobs for high schoolers.
Here we go.
The fast food crew, right? Shout out to everybody at Chick-fil-A. It is a pleasure to be served by you.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Grocery store bagger or cashier.
Okay.
Camp counselor, lifeguard.
Did that.
Guard,
Did that.
Right,
Girls on
and then retail associate. So mine was none of those. I actually worked at an amusement park. I was a carny for 4 years,
Right.
and I worked my way up
What
from.
Hollister?
I worked at Hollister freshman year of college.
Oh, wow.
So
This is what kind of sparked this conversation.
this was we all discovered our old jobs. So when it
Ted's
came
and Carney.
I was
Carney.
carny.
And that was best job, by the way, right?
Oh yeah,
Not worse. Okay.
best job. Honestly, I loved it. I started off working in it was a little lighthouse on the side of the bumper boats. We had.
Did like a sailor out?
No, it was just this little tiny wooden structure in the middle of summer, 90-degree weather, just two slushy machines behind me and a popcorn maker. The slushy were watery, the popcorn was stale. But I took pride in it. I took pride in it. I added two sticks of butter to the recipe, a little extra salt, so I had golden popcorn, and then I would pull this little drain thing in the slushies to let the extra fluid out so they would be nice and icy. Next thing you know, I had a line all the way down to the Music Express, the one that goes around really fast.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first year. Second year, kid rides. Third year,
Moving up.
moving on up. Started doing the big kid rides, the roller coaster. By my senior year of high school, I was a trainer. I had the keys. I had a little go-kart that I would drive in the parking lot at night on Fridays.
Did you ever have to get on the mic and say, please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all?
All the time. Yeah.
Wow.
It was,
Really?
I had a lot of fun. When they gave
No
me the
kidding.
keys to the park and I had the radio.
First mistake.
I
man.
thought I was running. Actually, I would tell you to this day, I still run the joint.
Okay.
Ask about Ted if you go to the Thanks for Landing
I'll ask you this. Are the games rigged?
I did not do the gaming department.
That was like
Why-
fair games.
department.
Yeah.
I was strictly rides, concessions.
So you don't know? Or are you
department
are
above
you
my pay grade?
Uh-huh.
He was sworn to secrecy.
I think so too. I think so too.
That's it.
Julian, what about you, man? What was your favorite
fa-
high school job?
Favorite high school job working for Best Buy. Worked at Best Buy my
Geeks?
senior. Oh no, not Geeks. I just worked on the floor in the video games area. My job,
perfect.
my whole entire idea for jobs outside of like being a camp counselor was what am I going to spend money in anyway, and what can I get a good employee discount?
That
Yeah.
company
That's
really?
smart. That's
Yeah.
smart.
So messed around, got my first job in retail. That's how we all talked about this at Hollister because just walking around, they're like, "Hey, do you want to work here? Spraying cologne." I don't know what we were supposed to do. We just sat in the front room and like I didn't really fold anything. I just folded like the same 3 pairs of jeans and sprayed the spray.
Are you
and
saying you were
that's it?
You were the eye candy that drew the people in?
I was not eye candy in my mind, but I guess they needed somebody to look like they were surfing. So that's the way I can say it.
They say, "Oh, you."
Did they?
Julian, you got curly hair and you look sun-kissed.
Yeah.
Here's some cologne. Spray it every 30 minutes. Man, that's...
Did they? Okay, but for real, like we all know the smell that would waft out of a Hollister and an Abercrombie back then. Like, it's like a wall. Did they tell you like X amount of minutes you have to go spray?
Yeah, spray it.
Really?
Spray it. Keep on spraying it.
Crazy.
Keep on spraying it.
Okay.
To the point where it's like it almost hurts your head because you're breathing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had
after shit.
Well, it's also you're breathing that and it's dark in there, right? It's dark because it kind of wants this.
super loud.
Yeah, and you're just blaring that the whole. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it.
If you ever stay at a hotel and they have the blackout curtains and like you sleep and then you open the curtains and the light comes in, that's like what it was like walking out of Hollister.
Get off work.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What time is it?
Oh, where have I been? Whole entire time. Worst job. Is only because of the manager, Lito's Pizza. I'll never forget this. My manager, Rick, did not believe, me and my boys worked there. He worked there first, got me a job at Lito's. He didn't believe that I was actually at football practice when I told him I was on the football team. This man walked from the Litos, which was about a 15-minute walk from the high school, down there to see if I was on the field because I told him I couldn't come in.
He didn't believe you.
Didn't believe me. And I'm like, I can't. And I told him, like, Rick, like, football season started, I can work a few shifts. He's like, if you can't work every day, you're fired. I'm like, dude, it's a part-time job. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
You, Rick.
Litos.
Bye.
There we
What's
go.
wrong with that name unless you're a bad Rick? Then all of a sudden it's like Rick.
Rick. Sounds like a villain.
There we go.
Rick in the life.
They do.
Well, I guess let's make like a Rick and deuce out. We'll be back with more Morning Edition. Well, I don't know, man.
Like a Rick.
Make like a Rick. Like that's what I did to Rick. I deuced out on Rick. Hit the button. All right, we'll be back.
All right, last thing we started talking about today, we had a story. Caitlin Clark is endorsing a new tennis shoe, which is a really cool sneaker, by the way. I think we got video of it.
Show your age there. It's a tennis shoe. It's a
There we go.
basketball sneaker.
It's a sneaker. All right, my bad.
Caitlin Clark laces up her tennis shoes.
I would be wearing her. I would be playing tennis in it, you guys. Listen, all right. This is the Nike Kobe 5 Pro Tro. Caitlin Clark. About $190. So we're looking at, right? So we're looking at the shoe. It's cool looking shoe. Great design, the colors that mimic the fever. And so we just started talking about what if you could have one product, doesn't matter what it is. Could be a barbecue grill, could be a car, could be whatever. What would the one product you would want to endorse? What would it be? Ted, and I know Ted right out of the gate had already been thinking about it. He probably already has a mock-up.
Wristwatch.
What is it?
Yeah, wristwatch. I have some ideas. It would probably be a black and gold Richard Mille based Phaeton.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'd be it.
Timepiece?
Black and gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Black body, gold little numbers and timepiece.
Does that represent someone?
No, just my colors, black and gold.
Okay.
But if I had to, I'd be like, oh.
Now,
My
like you, would this watch work? Because yours never does.
Oh yeah, this watch would work.
Okay.
Yeah, this one would.
We
changed.
Go, Julian, go.
I would want to be endorsed by like a clothing line. Like I want to have my own clothing line, like maybe like Lululemon, you know, something like that. Little inside joke here, but but if I had my own line, you know, probably it would be like Lululemon or like State Liberty, like athleisure wear. So like you could have suits that like were breathable, athleisure wear, stuff for like golf and all that, but just have a line under it because then you have all the clothes underneath your brand. That's what I would do.
You stole mine. I was going to say some athleisure wear.
Oh.
But yeah, athleisure wear that was like with my name on it.
Yeah.
But if I were to just like endorse one product and say like everyone needs to go buy it, it would be my breast pump. Guys.
Okay.
It's mobile. Everyone's like, okay.
Mine.
Oh, sorry, Jason. No, it is the best thing ever. It's like, and Ted can attest to the whole journey of all of that. It's mobile. It has saved my life, and it is the only way that I like survive every single day. So, Eufy brand, go check it out. I bought it. They don't pay me, but maybe they will one day.
I'd buy one for my wife to support you.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
All right, you're up, Hart.
Oh man, for me, I'm struggling between two guys, and they're both really random. I'm either going with a nice men's kind of handbag thing, not like a purse, not like a merce, right?
A satchel.
Like a briefcase.
Yeah, like it's not a classic hard old school briefcase with
Yeah.
the handle and the lock on it. I don't want a hiking backpack. I want something in between,
Like the work
kinda
duffel,
nice.
almost.
Yeah.
A waffle?
Like a
waffle.
saddlebag.
That's what I was thinking.
A waffle.
A waffle.
Like a
work
nice,
duffel.
some kind of nice leather, something aged. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's either that, right, or
Okay.
like a protein coffee.
Oh, now.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. They're two very different things, but like those are both two things I love and could switch out every week.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And so I'm trying to think. I don't know. One of
I
those
like the modern work bag.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like the modern,
me too.
a modern work bag.
I do like that, like a leather or something like that too.
Yeah, or
You like the
the wheels
protein
are turning.
coffee?
cool. I don't know, some kind of cool maybe a canvas mix with a, I don't know. I got a lot of things swirling up there.
What would be your go-to, like your line in the coffee though, or the protein coffee? What would be like the flavor you'd go with? Like, what's your main one? You'd have other ones, but what's your main one? Like a hazelnut, caramel?
Yeah, it's something nutty. Something
nutty?
Something nutty.
Just like us.
Just like us. Something nutty. Little vanilla, right? I mean, that's, again, that kind of sums me up.
Vanilla nut?
Ted's black and gold. I'm nutty vanilla.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's what everyone is saying.
And I'm perfect for looking sun-kissed and working a Hollister.
I'm drinking my water.
Oh, no. I think we're out of time, Julian.
I think and if we're not, we should be. That's it for Morning Edition. We'll catch you fools next time.
Help.
Help.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.